Let's take a look at how to install CockroachDB on a Mac. If you want to follow along, you can find the instructions in the documentation. We're going to install CockroachDB, so let's click on that link. This first section shows how to use Homebrew to install CockroachDB. Not everyone has Homebrew installed, so we're going to skip that. Next up are the installation instructions for downloading the binary directly. We'll be doing that since it's simple and avoids external dependencies. Before we do though, let's find out what the other options are. We can orchestrate a cluster with Kubernetes, which is a popular choice among many of our customers, but outside the scope of this first course. Similarly, we could, but won't, use Docker to spin up a containerized deployment. And there are even some people who prefer to compile their own binaries from the source. We won't be doing that either. Having seen the other options, let's go back and download the binary. We click here to copy this command, then we open a terminal. We're going to work from our downloads directory this time, but it's fine if you want to do this elsewhere on your own. When we're ready, we just paste that command into the shell and it's downloaded. You might notice the version in the directory name, and I've set this demo up using a beta version of 19.2.0, so don't worry if it doesn't match the version you see. Let's look inside our directory. There's our binary. It could be run directly from there, but instead we're going to copy it to our user local bin directory so that it's in our path. At this point, we can verify that it is in our path by running the Cockroach executable directly. It'll show some available commands. Feel free to check them out. This is the Cockroach start single node command, which launches, unsurprisingly, a one-node cluster. It's a quick way to spin up something locally. It won't replicate your data and it won't scale, so keep that in mind, but it's fine for getting started. This --insecure here is a flag that specifies a connection parameter. In this case, I'm saying that I want to start my node in an insecure state. No encryption or authentication, which might be fine for a local dev environment. The other flags make additional settings explicit, with this listen address flag specifying where the node should listen for connections, and the HTTP address flag specifying where we'll find the admin UI if we want some visibility into our cluster. Let's do it. This is what it looks like when a node starts up. This looks good to me, so let's check out the admin UI. We could type localhost:8080 into a browser, but since we've got it printed here, we're going to select it with our mouse and then copy to our clipboard. Next, we'll go to the browser and paste it. Here, we see our first peek into the admin UI. It can tell us a lot about a cluster, though with a single node, we're not going to see much yet. Still, there are links all over the place, hinting at interesting information we might find if we click around. Feel free. Even without leaving the landing page, though, we can already see our node in the Live Nodes section. This dot to the left of the host name is green, which means that our node is running and healthy. We've done it. When it's time to clean up, we'll go back to our terminal. We'll stop the node with Control-C. And if we run ls, we can see that in addition to the folder where we unpacked the binary, there's another directory, Cockroach Data, that our node created to store its logs and data files. We won't need either of those directories anymore, so we're going to delete them. And that's it. What have we done? Well, we've installed CockroachDB, spun up a single node cluster, and used the admin UI to verify that everything is working. A production cluster is still a long ways off, but we've already made progress on our journey.